Super Saiyan yet.
Wow. I just actually noticed that.
Good observation, EE.
Appreciate a good head of hair, man. I ain't got one, so I gotta appreciate it.
Am I making you feel bad right now? I'm doing this just for you. You can live vicariously through my afro, EE. Let's go.
How high is this stage, man? I can just toss myself over.
All right, game number 1, Zinoto versus komorikiri Diddy Kong versus Cloud, as expected. Although there's a very good chance or possibility we might see Como Sonic if necessary.
If he feels comfortable, if he feels like the situation calls for it, you know, in this match, I'm not too surprised to see him just start with the Cloud. Very, very talented, both these players, obviously, and for good reason, man. They both get it done. And 2GG certainly a great acquisition here with Como. Really surprised, though, Zenodo's yet to really find himself a big sponsor.
It's coming, man. Now that we got with the entire loft moving up to the Midwest, they are, I think it's kind of easy to say they're one of the strongest regions, Midwest. So I feel like all the Midwest players are going to be leveling up at a very, very fast rate.
Yeah, that's a very good call. And this is a very good start here for Zenodo, playing around Como quite well right now. Just taking his time right there, mixing in his dashes with his walks, and not relying heavily on his banana either here. You see him just getting around Como without that presence on the stage just yet.
Yeah, well, you know, Cloud, of course, with that limit break, does have the upgraded stats like you were talking about. So it's scary to pull out a banana. Depending on where you are on stage, you can just give up stage control just by pressing that button. So I guess Zenodo wants to be very careful with the way he pulls out the banana. Como looking for a way to close out the stock. I feel like the cross slash is, you know, it's always coming once you hit that one.
Oh, absolutely. Zenodo just hunting for it right there. Excellent grab here. Oh, didn't wait for the air dodge. A little surprise right there. Just let it rip. Como going to survive. Oh, okay.
Questionable cross slash.
Yeah, a little uncharacteristic on the part of Como really right there. Might have been an error, but nonetheless, Zenodo will capitalize and he will get that first stock off.
Oh, and the banana custom combo.
Slicing him up here. Opportunity for Como. Nice. I like the jab.
He's trying to call out that ledge jump from the edge. Doesn't quite get it, but it's only good position. Has that stage control.
Boy, this is definitely a match Zenodo's just got to be so comfortable in, man. Much like Mario, I mean, when he has that practice with Ally, you know, you think about how Ned has emerged as a player and how often they face off, man. This is another one of those matches he knows like the back of his hand, but Como just gives him basically the backhand with that cross slash, powered up by Limit, able to get the stock off, and we are still in a very even contest.
Yeah, the micro spacing from Como is so amazing. Touch again. I think this might be reminiscent of Sonic.
That platform was so crucial for Como right there in that situation.
Yeah, very, very lucky having that platform to help aid his recovery, or else that could have been bad really, really quick. Okay, so he does have the limit on deck, but you know he's gonna have to wait quite some time to use it, as he only has Zenodo at 13%. You know,
well, Zenodo has his way. He'll be using it to recover, trying to get it, get it off the board.
In a very, very good position right now. Doesn't have to worry about, you know, accidentally getting hit by a cross slash, but
all right, just mixing and matching here, finding that opening.
Wow, and Como's stage presence right now is so good. So finally regaining it.
Oh, nice. Oh, the forward smash not gonna connect.
All right, so this is a situation where Zenodo needs to start being wary of the moves he makes on stage. Very, very, very lucky that, you know, Como decides to use his limit a little bit early right there, but.
Yeah, and kudos to Zenodo just having the will to just kind of hang the ledge right there. He was on there for a while, man.
So he doesn't have the limit to get the KO, but a back air into the edge or even an up air, of course, being on Talent City with that low ceiling.
Oh, well, goes for the turnaround, trying to connect that back part up the down smash, but nothing going for Zenodo right here.
Yeah, he was a little bit misspaced on that down smash.
Oh, that limit is one. Good, yeah, that's it.
Now things are very, very scary for Zenodo.
Oh, wow, just lets it rip, and that is going to wrap it up. And Zenodo, the eye roll, not happy with how that one ended. And you can't be, right? You go into that, you know, that last stock with over, I think it was around 100% lead right there. Yep. And then just Como just able to just kind of weather the storm, pick his moments, get those hits in, and really just make the most of that limit. And I think the fact that he came back in an aggressive fashion rather than just kind of, you know, air dodge around, use it to recover, and then look for a kill like that. I think that's what the difference maker was in those closing moments.
So honestly, from the way that Zenodo was edge guarding him, I kind of figured Como was going to go for maybe a high recovery with you know, limit break up B, but instead he just went for the jump cross slash that Zenodo probably wasn't expecting at all. Yeah. So it's good. It's great to edge guard Cloud, but still need to be careful because he does have more than one option than just recovering low.
All right. So one of the best representatives the Midwest has sent out finds himself down against one of the best Japan has ever produced in komorikiri here. That was a crazy game one. Let's see if Zenodo can get back on track here for game number 2. I like Battlefield as the counter pick. This was a pretty good pick. He plays those platforms pretty well.
Yeah, Como forced to use his limit break right there, so Zenodo probably feeling pretty good. Has him on the edge with no limit. One mistake from Como here can be the end of his stock. Just barely in that dead zone of cross slash.
All right, go for the banana, yes. Give Como a little bit of time to get that limit a little more charged here.
Yeah, it's scary because, you know, obviously having the banana makes your neutral better, but every time you pull out banana, it gives Cloud a little bit more time to charge that limit, so it just makes him a better character.
Exactly, it makes him so much better, so kind of goes back and forth there. But sometimes, I mean, you just got to do it, man. Oh, and again, Como really, I got to say, for somebody so patient, man, he lets that cross slash go when you're hanging on that ledge just so quickly.
Yeah, I was saying earlier with the hair down, he might be calm Como, but this isn't really looking like calm Como. He's letting it cross slash rip, and I think his cross slash, like, accuracy is maybe like 20%.
A little questionable. I mean, it came in big time when he needed to that last game. I'll say that.
Again, we see Como using that platform to get his limit. Not even opting not even to play the game until he has limit.
Oh, nicely done. Coming out that shield, the up B. And that's big time right there.
Yeah, kind of risky, though. That does have 2 hits on the up B. There is a possibility where you can get the first hit, but not the actual hit that gets the KO with this limit break up B.
Yeah, I've seen that a couple times, too. You're right.
Damn, he already had limit again. That's crazy. I didn't even realize.
We got the off the top kill with the up B last time, so he had plenty of time to get it to about halfway, and just took a couple of hits, so he was in a pretty good spot. The betrayal.
I didn't see it coming. Como getting lucky there. Banana aiding his recovery, but still at 164, so one mistake here. There's going to be a down tilt from Zenodo. You know he's always looking for that.
Yes, sir.
I think Zenodo was probably the first person I ever saw do the down tilt up smash.
Oh, big hit right here. Zenodo with an opportunity, but again, that limit just seemed to always be there for Como when he needs it.
I think that was like maybe his 3rd or 4th limit for this stock alone.
And Zenodo, he kind of angled that that forward tilt up, and just narrowly missing Como, who was just done a good job at just keeping this stock alive.
Yeah,
and just pressing the issue.
Cloud at 199 is really unprecedented. Honestly, this character should not be living this long.
I think Zenodo agrees, but there's not too much he's been able to do about it thus far.
And this is it. Cloud at 200%. This is the dream. You don't see Cloud make
this. Oh, there we go. Okay, up tilt. Finally, one of Diddy's underused moves right there, but at that percent, just such a good option. All right, so Zenodo trailing here by 70, still doable, but Como looking like he's electing to play these platforms right now and get that limit charged up. Banana in hand, he's going to toss it up.
This is what I was talking about. He doesn't seem like he even wants to play the game until he has limit. Runaway charge, and here, now I'm a real character. Let's fight.
Right.
70% stock. So this is pretty much exactly what happened last game. You know, in the opposite way, we had Zenodo up, and then we saw Como kind of bring it back. So let's see if Zenodo can do what Como did last game.
Right. Oh. All right, this time nice. I like that by Como this time, not just letting that that cross slash rip on the ledge. I understand, and maybe just save it for a more opportunistic time.
Finally, we see the edge guard. I wonder why. I feel like Diddy counter recovery is a little bit exploitable, where if he's trying to recover low, you can almost always just do like run off blade beam and, you know, towards the edge. And there's really not much you can do about that. But of course, Como doesn't ever seem to go off stage for his edge guarding. So
he is a very wow! Did you see the 2-step juke?
He just dash dance into the same place he was. He went back to where he was.
That was all designed to get Zenodo to put his shield down, and the placement of that up smash. Exactly where it needed to be right there. Como goes up 2-0 right now. Zenodo, 3 in a row he needs to win right here to keep his winner's bracket chances alive.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very hard against someone like Komorikiri, who's a very patient player. I'm sure in the event, Como you know, God forbid he loses the next 2 matches, he's a very patient player, knows in that game number 5, slow it down and do what I did in the first 2 matches.
Never quite know, man. This is a tremendous start here for Como. I'm sure Zenodo still maybe kicking himself for letting that first game go because he was in firm control right there, and it just, you know, Como just held on a little too long right there. You know, he's already shown, though. He's good at keeping his cloud alive, man. What was it? Didn't die till over 200 on that last
That's
one.
Ridiculous.
That's pretty nutty. All right, so here we go. Town and City for these two to duke it out.
And this was actually the first stage they played on, so I guess Zenodo going back here, he knows he was up in the first game, so maybe he feels comfortable on the stage. And wow.
Okay.
I feel like there might be something wrong with Como's V button. I don't know. I've never, just from what I've watched a lot of Como, play Cloud. Doesn't seem like he usually lets limit break / rip that often, especially at this percent where even if he connected, it wouldn't really have done much.
All right. Nice coming up. Oh, okay. Yeah, connected. That would have been good.
I love how Como always uses that up B right next to the edge. To get the auto snap, doesn't even have to worry about waiting for the actual magnet snap to happen. But
there we see it again. Rather than just use it as a strictly recovery tool right there, an aggressive option, and it puts on a ton of percent for Zenodo here.
That's weird. Using his
up tilt, yes.
Using his cross slash a little bit early. He gets the hit, but not the KO, and now he kind of pays for it. And that's weird. Oh well, maybe this is a different Como, man. Genesis was a lot.
Genesis was a lot. Man in hand here. There's Zenodo. I like the patience we're seeing. Good hits right here. Really just no wasted movement on the part of Zenodo.
We've kind of seen Zenodo, I don't want to sound rude, but we've kind of seen him blow a lead like this before, so hopefully he can keep it what he was doing in the first stock.
Yeah, he's doing a tremendous job right here. Oh, and he got him!
No.
Oh! And I think that was just good awareness on Zenodo's part too. It looked like he set him up to get knocked down on that moving platform.
Yeah, and as soon as Como missed the tech on the platform, you kind of saw him. Yeah. He didn't even try and get up. Like,
I mean, dude, that's that's exit stage left. That's it, man. I don't care if they're booing or cheering. You got to go.
Very, very great game number 3. That's exactly what he needed, honestly, to stay in this. It's really, really hard to go down 2 games and kind of keep your
morale up.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was a great 2 stock coming from Zenodo. Hopefully, the next 2 stages he's going to play on, they're both going to be Como's counter picks, so it's going to be hard. But a match like that's going to keep him in the game for sure.
All right. Speaking of Como's counter pick, it is going to be Lilac Cruz for game number 4 here. Como looking to end it 3-1. Zenodo trying to keep things alive right now. That was a good game. Get a little bit of that momentum back. See what he does with it here.
And I feel like Como counterpicks the stage only because he played Sonic at one point. Of course, Sonic does have some really goofy things on the stage with extra invincibility, but I don't think this is necessarily a bad stage for Cloud.
I don't either. I think a lot of times that I always describe it as a comfort pick, right? Like you're just going to a stage you're comfortable.
Yeah.
It's not really always about like how much of an advantage your character gets, but like how do you think you're going to perform to your optimal level here?
It's weird though. I don't know who would really be comfortable on this stage, but
I mean that's why they got rid of it.
Too soon.
But nonetheless, it is alive and well here at Midwest Mayhem Saga. And Zenodo, though, he's alive but not doing too well. 128. Como is just on the attack right here.
So looking really good for Como, but he does not have his limit. So one mistake here. Zenodo maybe like a back throw off stage and one great edge guard.
Now look at that. Just every little chance. Just he charges that a little bit more every single time.
This is optimal limit break charging.
Yes. Because essentially that free space that you're getting from your opponent not really pressing you, that's just free range to just get that going. And look at that. Gets that limit charged up a lot quicker than your average Cloud there. That's for sure. Oh, all right.
Uses a little bit early, but still has a great lead. I think a back air near the edge or even an up air above the platform might be able to do it.
Oh, Zenodo landing on stage right there.
And the Lilac kind of saving him from that 3rd hit of the jab. Zenodo slowly bringing this one back. But honestly, he's within range to even get a KO with the amount of rage he has.
Yeah, Zenodo's crawling back in this thing.
Down tilt, yeah, down tilt. Not Lilac kind of working against him in that situation. The tilt not kind of denying him from that up smash or maybe even forward smash.
Komo's a little scared right now.
I would be too, man. Once you
Oh no, Zenodo! That was not the safe option right there. Just poking away at that shield, but you poke the beast, he's gonna come out.
He's scared to hit Cloud Shield once he has that limit. You can see him jump that entire time.
Komo, man.
True Cloud player.
Komo.
You will live by your jump, die by your jump.
There it is. Oh, not a beneficial trade right there.
This could very well be Zenodo's last stop winner's bracket. So,
oh wow, he just let that rip. There was no hesitation on that one.
What is going on with
he was
Komo?
He was just looking for the damage right there.
But it's still 19%. It's the same amount as regular cross slash.
Oh, this is Komo, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is Komo. Why is he doing this? Again, I've never seen him really use cross slash as much as this, but sometimes they connect and he gets a KO, sometimes they don't.
Well, I tell you, man, they you know, the only critique I've heard of Komo sometimes is that he's patient to a fault, man, and maybe he's just trying to get out of that habit right here. And Zenodo just happens to be the recipient. But nonetheless, some of these options we may deem a little unsafe or useless have certainly just been coming through, and that's going to be a 2-stock right there. If it
works, it works, man. You know what? I think his strategy was, if I do it 100 times and my accuracy is 60%,
right,
I'm gonna get 60 KOs.
Dude,
you know, what's the worst that could happen?
That's actually good math.
Thanks.
Well done to Zenodo. You know, good effort right there. But Komo just a little too much right there to overcome, and he's gonna take that 3-1. Off the heels of a 2-stock.
It worked. Great play from komorikiri. I think that was kind of as expected. You know, his playstyle was a little bit different than what I'm used to seeing, but I mean, he took it 3-1. It was a great set, so not much I can say, really.
No negative comments here, man, but you know, we're going to see him a little bit later. I think he's in winter semis now, if I'm not mistaken, so good on him. And we'll have our next competitors coming out in just a moment. Guys, if you're enjoying what you are seeing, make sure you are spreading that stream link around. 2GG here, you know, hosting Midwest Mayhem Saga, and just another one of these incredible sagas in a long line of great events they produce for us.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to Champ running this entire 2GGC 2GG Championship Series. This is the second stop of the year. There's going to be one every month.
Yes.
And the winner of this tournament, of course, will get a spot at the Championship Series. So this is a lot. There's a lot on the line here, even though it's a one-day event.
Yeah. And I like the fact that they announced them all in advance, like they gave you the dates, because that way it kind of like they plan around other events can plan around them. And that's really you know, something I want to see. If we ever do get more circuit series, like I want to see that kind of stuff implemented, because that's really good for just helping other events still be able to thrive, even with such a tremendous one going on here.
Absolutely, but man, 2017 is crazy. There are a lot of events this year. Of course, we had DreamHack just announced that they're going to have.
Yeah, I know,
4.
that's nuts.
That's crazy, man. You know, and just the fact that there's multiple DreamHacks in the U.S. this year. So now we have a DreamHack Smash.